Picture this. It's 11:15 at night. You finally sit down after a long day. Maybe you had tacos, pasta, spicy takeout, or just a late dinner while scrolling on your phone. You lean back on the couch, turn on your favorite show, and suddenly it starts. That burning feeling crawling up your chest, that sour taste in the back of your throat. Or maybe for you, it's not burning at all. Maybe it's the constant throat clearing every morning, the dry cough that won't disappear, the weird lump in the throat feeling that makes you think something is stuck there all day long. And here's the scary part. Millions of people are treating the wrong problem. Because what if I told you the issue is not that your stomach is making too much acid? What if the real problem is that something inside your body has stopped closing properly? Tonight, Dr. Elena Carter is going to show you what's actually happening inside your body every time reflux strikes. Why so many people stay stuck with symptoms for years, and the simple mechanical habits that can finally help calm the damage naturally. No complicated medical language, no expensive supplements, no miracle cures, just understanding how your body really works. And once you understand this, you'll never look at heartburn the same way again. Because reflux is not just heartburn, it can affect your throat, your sleep, your breathing, your voice, even your teeth. And for some people, it quietly damages the esophagus for years before they realize something serious is happening. So before you grab another antacid tonight, stay with me. What you learn in the next few minutes could completely change the way you manage your symptoms forever. Let's start with something simple. Imagine your stomach is like a water balloon attached to a tube. The tube is your esophagus, the pathway connecting your mouth to your stomach. And between the two is a tiny muscular valve called the lower esophageal sphincter. That valve has one job: open to let food go down, close tightly so stomach contents stay where they belong. When this valve works correctly, you barely notice it exists. You can eat, sleep, exercise, laugh, bend over, and nothing comes back up. But when the valve weakens, relaxes too often, or gets pushed open by pressure inside the stomach, things start moving in the wrong direction. And that's when symptoms begin. Acid rises upward. Digestive enzymes rise upward. Food particles rise upward. Gas rises upward. And suddenly your throat, chest, and even your mouth are exposed to things they were never designed to handle. Now here's something important most people never hear. Stomach acid is not the villain. Acid helps break down protein. It helps absorb nutrients like vitamin B12, calcium, iron, and magnesium. It helps kill harmful bacteria in food before they reach your intestines. Without enough stomach acid, digestion becomes weaker, not better. The problem is not the acid itself. The problem is location. It's exactly like chlorine in a swimming pool. Inside the pool, it keeps the water clean. But spill chlorine on your skin or in your eyes, and suddenly it becomes damaging. That's what happens during reflux. Acid leaves the stomach and travels where it doesn't belong. And your esophagus and throat are far more sensitive than your stomach lining. That's why even a small amount can create intense burning, coughing, irritation, or mucus production. Now here's where things get interesting. Many people think reflux always feels like heartburn, but for millions of people, it doesn't. Sometimes reflux shows up as chronic throat clearing. It actually curves like a bean or a J shape. And this shape changes how reflux behaves depending on which side you sleep on. If you sleep on your right side, the stomach sits higher than the esophagus. That means gravity encourages stomach contents to move toward the valve. But when you sleep on your left side, the stomach hangs lower. Now gravity works in your favor. Fluid settles away from the valve instead of pressing against it. That single change alone has helped many people reduce nighttime reflux dramatically. And if left side sleeping feels uncomfortable at first, give it time. Your body often needs a week or two to adapt. Another incredibly powerful strategy is elevating the head of the bed. Not just stacking pillows under your head. That bends the neck without lifting the stomach. You need the entire upper body slightly elevated. Around 6 inches is often enough. This creates a gentle slope, so gravity keeps stomach contents lower during sleep. For some people, this simple change reduces nighttime symptoms more than medication. Now let's address medications, because this part is important. Drugs like omeprazole, pantoprazole, and similar acid blockers absolutely have a place. These medications effectively reduce acid production in the stomach. They help damaged tissue heal. They can protect the esophagus from ongoing injury. And for some people, they are medically necessary. But here's the key thing people misunderstand. These medications do not repair the valve. They lower acidity, but they do not physically stop reflux from happening. The contents can still move upward. That's why some people continue experiencing throat symptoms even while taking acid blockers, especially coughing, mucus, throat irritation, or regurgitation. The acid may be weaker, but the reflux is still occurring mechanically. That's why lifestyle changes matter so much. You're not just reducing acid. You're reducing upward pressure and helping the valve function better. Now I want to talk about a hidden trigger many people never suspect. Certain blood pressure medications can also be a major factor here, especially ACE inhibitors like lisinopril or enalapril. These medications can cause a persistent dry cough that feels almost identical to reflux-related throat irritation. Some people spend years treating acid reflux when the real issue is medication side effects. Never stop medications on your own. But if you developed a chronic cough after starting a blood pressure medication, bring it up with your doctor. Sometimes changing the medication completely solves the problem. Now let's discuss one of the biggest mistakes people make after dinner. Snacking late at night. A lot of people eat dinner, then dessert, then chips while watching TV, then another snack before bed. That means the stomach never fully empties. It stays under pressure for hours. Your digestive system needs breaks. Constant grazing late at night can keep reflux active all through sleep. Your stomach is not meant to work non-stop 24 hours a day. And here's something else many people don't realize. Stress can worsen reflux too. Not because stress directly creates acid, but because stress actually changes how your digestion functions. People eat faster, swallow more air, tighten abdominal muscles, sleep poorly, and individuals often make significantly worse food choices. All of these indirectly increase reflux symptoms. Now let's talk about the throat specifically, because this is where many people become frustrated. When reflux reaches the throat, digestive enzymes like pepsin can stick to the tissues there. And even after the acid is gone, those enzymes can remain attached. Then every time acidic food touches the throat again, orange juice, soda, tomato sauce, irritation flares up again. That's why some people feel chronic throat symptoms even when heartburn improves. For temporary relief, some doctors recommend gentle gargling with baking soda mixed in water, because pepsin becomes less active in a more alkaline environment. But remember, temporary relief is not the same as fixing the root problem. The real goal is reducing how often stomach contents travel upward in the first place. Now I need you to pay close attention to this next part, because sometimes reflux symptoms are warning signs of something more serious. If you have trouble swallowing, food sticking in your chest, vomiting blood, black tar-like stools, unexplained weight loss, persistent chest pain, or anemia, you need medical evaluation immediately. Those symptoms can signal bleeding ulcers, severe esophageal inflammation, narrowing of the esophagus, or conditions like Barrett's esophagus. And Barrett's esophagus matters because it increases the risk of esophageal cancer over time. This is why chronic reflux should never be ignored for years, especially if symptoms keep worsening. Sometimes an upper endoscopy is necessary so doctors can actually see what's happening inside. And if your doctor prescribed medication for ulcers, severe inflammation, or Barrett's esophagus, do not stop treatment on your own. Lifestyle changes work best alongside medical care, not instead of it when serious disease is present. Now here's one of the smartest things you can do starting tonight. Keep a reflux journal for 2 weeks. Write down what you ate, what time you ate, what symptoms appeared, how you slept when symptoms worsened. Patterns appear faster than you think. You may discover your reflux only happens after late meals, or only after alcohol, or only when you combine coffee and chocolate. Your body leaves clues. You just have to track them. And finally, Let's talk about the internet's favorite miracle cure, apple cider vinegar. Some people swear by it, but the scientific evidence is weak, especially if your throat or esophagus is already damaged. Be careful with online cure-all advice. Your stomach is not broken. Your body is not attacking you. In many cases, your system is simply dealing with pressure, positioning, timing, and a weakened valve. And once you understand the mechanics, everything changes. You don't have to become perfect overnight. Start simple. Eat smaller dinners. Avoid lying down immediately after meals. Sleep on your left side. Give your stomach time to empty before bed. That's it. Small, consistent habits create powerful changes over time. Your body wants to heal. You just have to stop working against it every night. And remember this, reflux is not always about removing acid. Sometimes it's about restoring balance. If this video helped you understand your symptoms better, make sure to like the video and share it with someone constantly struggling with nighttime reflux, throat clearing, coughing, or heartburn. And subscribe for more simple health explanations that actually make sense in real life. Because the more you understand your body, the less power these symptoms have over your life.